Today, on this National Day of Service and Remembrance, we honor the 9/11 victims, survivors, and those who rose up in response to the attacks 19 years ago. And I think we sort of emphasize rose up because I think it was a heroic effort to try and do everything that we could on that day. And I think it's important that we're here each and every day to remember those who we lost on that day. We gather to remember our residents, their families, and all those affected by the tragic events. We pay tribute to our first responders who continue to answer the call of service each and every day here in Monroe Township. On the morning of September 11th, those police officers, firefighters, EMS workers didn't go to work knowing that it would be their last day on the job. But because they had sworn to protect and serve, they did just that. And today this continues in our township today. Whether it's a fire, a car accident, a hurricane, or someone who needs emergency medical services, we pray that our first responders remain safe and return home to their families every time they answer the call. We remember not only those heroes, but the heroes that worked in the Trade Center, the passengers on the planes, the families, friends, and loved ones left behind. I think our being here and our commemorating this reminds us that they will never be forgotten. And so does this park. Just to read some important facts. On September 11th, 2001, 2,977 Americans lost their lives. Sometimes you hear a number and that really reflects individual people who have families, friends, networks, and things that, and really just a lot of pain in our community. On the 4 planes, 246 would perish. At the World Trade Center, 2,606 died. When the 3rd plane struck the Pentagon, 125 more were killed. The New York City Fire Department lost 340 firefighters, a chaplain, and 2 paramedics. The New York City Police Department lost 60 officers. The Port Authority Police Department lost many officers as well. And sadly, the deaths from 9/11 diseases have outnumbered the loss on that faithful day, which is a real sad thing. So today in particular, we wish to recognize and honor all the first responders and the bonds that bind them together, all the members and great Americans who were in those towers and on those planes. And I think it is fitting and an important tribute for all of us to get together and do that and make sure that they are certainly not forgotten. At this point, I'm going to read the series of names of folks who are connected to Monroe Township in one way or another and whose memorial behind us is dedicated to them.